Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the Formula 1 British Grand Prix for Formula 1, Formula 2 and Formula 3. But before we get into that, let's first talk about Hungary, which is the next race of the schedule. I will also be releasing a separate video as well, talk about the 2024 schedule and the differences, and also the differences between 2023 and 2024, hopefully very, very soon. Obviously after when this video is uploaded. So yeah, so first have a look at the times for Hungary for F1. We'll first start off with, so FP1, July 24th. July 21st. I am incredibly tired, I apologize. FP1 and FP2, both of them will start on July 21st, which I'm pretty sure is a Friday. FP1, they'll start at 1:30 to 2:30. FP2, they'll start at 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. FP3 and qualifying on July 22nd, that'll be on a Saturday. FP3 will start at 12:30 to 1:30, and qualifying will start at 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And then the race, which is on July 23rd, on a Sunday, that'll be on 3 o'clock. So that'll start 3 o'clock and probably end maybe, I'm not really too sure, maybe around 5 o'clock or even 4 o'clock. For F2, practice and qualifying, both of them will be on a Friday, 11:05 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. for practice, and qualifying outside at 4 o'clock to 4:30. For sprint race on a Saturday, they'll start at 2:15 to 3 o'clock p.m. and Sunday for the feature race, they'll start at 10:05 a.m. to 11:05 a.m. And for the F3 race, the practice qualifying will run once again on a Friday, 9:45 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. for practice on Friday, and qualifying that's at 3:05 to 3:35. And then finally for the sprint race, which is on a Saturday, that's at 9:50 a.m. to 10:35 a.m. and the feature race on a Sunday, that's at 8:25 a.m. to 9:25 a.m. So once again, very, very early for F3. So let's first start off with Formula 3, and the sprint race that was won by Franco Colapinto and Gabriel Bolletto, and first podium as well for Christian Mansell right out the podium. And then we have Cal Collet, Gabriel Mini, Hugh Barter, Leonardo Fornaroli, Sebastian Montoya, Ido Cohen, and Pepe Marti right out of the top 10. One thing I will talk about in the sprint race though is Sebastian Montoya. Just like in Austria, the last laps always ends horribly for Montoya. Obviously, in last race in Austria, he made contact with Colapinto, and now in this one, he actually spun out while leading. Trying to get his first win, he spun out, so he has potential. He's also a phenomenal driver. It's just that he kind of needs to get his act together, especially regarding the last lap, which is pretty sad. And for the feature race, that was won by Oliver Gothi. First win, I'm pretty sure, for him, and he also needs to try to 1-2 with Leonardo Fornaroli in second place, and Pepe Marti right at the podium, which I'm pretty sure Pepe Marti is also might be in talks to joining Red Bull. We'll see though. Then we have Paul Aaron, Christian Mansell, Gabriel Bolletto, Gabriel Mini, Franco Colapinto, Gregory Saucy, and Sebastian Montoya right now the top 10. Have a look now at the driver standings, and Gabriel Bolletto still has a pretty decent lead over Pepe Marti, which is a 36-point gap between Bolletto and Marti. Then we got Gabriel Mini. We start with Paul Aaron for third place, and then Dino Bagnovic, Franco Colapinto, Zach O'Sullivan, Leonardo Fornaroli, Gregoire Saucy, and Oliver Gothi right out the top 10. So with that 3 all done, let's have a look now at F2. Sprint race that was won by Frederick Vesti, obviously Vesti, what's his name now called? Vesti. And then we got Taylor Portier and Jack Doohan right out the podium. And then for the rest of the top 10, we have Enzo Fittipaldi, Isaac Hadjar, Oliver Behrman, Victor Martins, Arthur Leclerc, Roy Nissany, and Zane Maloney right at the top 10. One thing I will talk about here is Jack Doohan versus Oliver Behrman. It was raining, the sprint race was raining, and Doohan and Behrman, they were fine now for the last spot on the podium, and I'm pretty sure Doohan did pass Behrman at the very end, and Doohan also gave Behrman a little wave as well, so that was pretty interesting to see. And for the feature race, that was won by, if I can click on it, there we go, on Victor Martins. And then we have Zane Maloney in second place and Taylor Portier in third. And then for the rest of the top 10, we have Jack Doohan, then Yumi Owasa, then Jihan Davala, and Fittipaldi, Oliver Bearman, Arthur Leclerc, and Jack Crawford ran out the top 10. I don't know how I got Isaac Hadjar, but whatever. One thing big there here is Frederick Vesti. He actually crashed, I'm pretty sure, with Hadjar, and with Novalak, I'm pretty sure. So I think this is also his first retirement of the season, and that has also kind of cut down his championship lead thanks to his championship rival Ted Pourchaire getting onto the podium. I'm pretty sure on both events. Might be wrong. So that is the feature race. Now let's have a look now at the driver standings in F2. Frederick Vesti now doesn't have that much good of a cushion. Only 6 points of a difference between Vesti and Pourchaire. Then we have Yumi Owasa, Oliver Bearman, Victor Martens, Richard Verschoor, Jack Doohan, Enzo Fittipaldi, Zay Maloney, and Dennis Halger ran out the top 10. So the championship lead is kind of shrinking there now for Vesti, and then we have basically just a couple more races to go. Basically 5 more races to go, but if we're talking about actual races, it's just 10 rounds. 10 races, but 5 tracks to go to until the end of the race, which is Yas Marina at Abu Dhabi. Let's now have a look now at Formula 1. If you said Max Verstappen won this race, and you are correct, like you always are. Congratulations, viewers. Then in second place, Lando Norris, which was a bit of a surprise, but not really considering of how well both Norris and his teammate Piastri performed. Lewis Hamilton jumps up to third place after a little cheeky safety car restart. Oscar Piastri down in fourth place, still a great result for the rookie. George Russell, Sergio Perez, Fernando Alonso, Alexander Albon, Charles Leclerc, and Carlos Sainz ran out the top 10. Then we got Logan Sargent, Valtteri Bottas, Nico Hulkenberg, Lance Stroll, Zhou Guan Yu, Yuki Tsunoda, Nick De Vries, and the DNFs of Pierre Gasly, Kevin Magnussen, and Esteban Ocon. The first one, obviously, is McLaren. They were maybe the biggest surprises in this whole weekend, qualifying second and third in the top 3. Norris starting on the front row. Piastri doing a phenomenal job as a rookie. Obviously, Piastri, he did drop down a place, but that's because of a late safety car. I'm pretty sure from Kevin Magnussen, I'm pretty sure it was because of engine issues. Once again, just like qualifying, the car basically killed itself twice. The other one is Sergio Perez. His qualifying has been shocking. Pretty sure for the last 4 races, he has not been in he has not been in Q3. I'm pretty sure this is also his worst qualifying as well, because if we go back up to qualifying here, he qualified a very lazy 16th place. Ni hao, Sergio Perez, the Guangdong Tigers needs you. So, yeah, that's just something I kind of wanted to mention, because why not? If Perez doesn't keep up the pace in qualifying, then his seat might be in jeopardy, maybe in the next couple of years, especially Nick De Vries, who might get replaced even before Hungary, or even after Hungary, if Daniel Ricciardo does well with it in his Pirelli tire test. So we may see another Australian on the grid very, very soon. Other ones is Alpine. Both drivers DNF'd. The Pierre Gasly one was because of a suspension issue, while for Esteban Ocon, it was actually for a hydraulic issue. I'm pretty sure the hydraulics was leaking, so they didn't really want to, risk it. So they were like, all right, Ocon, just retire. Magnussen, he obviously retired because of an engine issue that was on the Camel Straight, Hanger Straight, I'm pretty sure. And Pierre Gasly due to a suspension issue after contact with Lance Stroll, and Stroll also got a 5-second time penalty as well. Driver of the day went to Lando Norris with a massive percentage of the votes. Obviously, you have Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Sergio Perez, and Max Verstappen for the other voters on the driver of the day. Fast lap went to Max Verstappen like always, and the penalties were ignored at 2-3 qualifying. We only talk about the race, which was Lance Stroll after causing a collision, 5-second time penalty, and 2 penalty points. He now has a total of 7 penalty points. Pretty sure it was like 15, I think, is the penalty points that if you get, you'll be suspended for 1 race, I'm pretty sure. So slowly getting there, which is a bit worrying for Stroll. So just a reminder that next week's races includes Hungary for F1, F2, and F3. So obviously, like, comment, subscribe. It would really help me here. And obviously, next week's race will be at Budapest and Hungary, and hopefully that'll be a good weekend as well. So that's really bad for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.